We at the studio today. We're making music today. I'm excited. It's kind of like a little behind the scenes or whatever, something like that. But yeah, I told y'all music was on the way. It's up. Yo, that's crazy. Yo, it's crazy, right? I was just somewhere else and now I'm here. We're here today for a Tay Talks. And folks, it's finally time to discuss some music.
Oh my God! Wow!
So as you see, I was recently at the studio. I had a really, really good session that day. I'm kind of really glad that I brought the camera with me that day because I was in there cooking it that day, which y'all will see throughout the course of this Tay Talks, basically. So I went there that day to, record a couple songs because, it's music on the way. I know I always say that, but this time I'm like serious. As you can see, I was at the studio. Also, if y'all peep, it's a little timestamp in the corner. So follow along with the timestamps because I was really cooking that day, right? So cool. It was a really good time. We're gonna do a little back and forth between the clips from the studio and then me sitting here in the chair talking to y'all. We're gonna kind of discuss I guess the songs a little bit, the instrumentals a little bit. Not nothing too crazy. Because I really don't want to give away too much of what's coming. I kind of want to keep it a little low key.
I am plotting something.
But we had the camera that day at the studio. We got a couple clips. So we here and now we're going to talk about it. In the background, y'all going to hear some instrumentals that y'all may not have heard before. So like I said, it's music on the way. It's music that's been made and is up. So we here for this Tay Talks. And let's get into it. You feel me? All right, cool. All right, guess what? We on to the next one. We just knocked out the first one. I don't know how long that was. That wasn't too long though. So yeah, we about to move on to the next one. We about to charge the batteries because we working today. So we gotta make sure everything fully charged up because you never know what might get done today. You feel me? All right, cool. We on. All right, for this first song, we don't have a title for this yet. This originally started as a bit of a throwaway. So for me, when it comes to making music, as y'all can see, I'm not really consistent. Mainly because I really still just do music for therapy, right? So whenever I'm in the need to make music, it's typically when I rap or write, whatever you want to call it, right? Cool. So or sometimes when I'm inspired, like if I hear a certain beat, then I'll get carried away type thing that happens. This was one of those, a combination of both actually. Okay, I was in the need of a mental release and there was a song that had dropped and I really liked the beat. I'm not saying what song it is either because I'm not really trying to give away too much, right? It's real secretive, right? Cool. So the song had dropped, I really liked the beat. And I had that itch, so I looked for the beat, I found it, and I rapped over it, right? Cool. It was a really good joint, not gonna lie, it was a really good joint. And then I think one day, probably after like a studio session or something like that, the idea came to me to like try to make a beat for that verse, right? Because it's like, this verse is good, I didn't really want to waste it. Because I do that way too often, to be honest with you. Like, I often throw away stuff. But that's just another story. So anyway, I said, let me try to make a beat for it. And this was like maybe my first or second time, whereas though I had vocals already that I needed a beat for. So you basically, you building the beat around the vocals in a sense. And because I don't have much practice with it, it was a little bit challenging. But I think it turned out good. So, I made the beat, just a little quick one. Most of the songs that I did that day were fairly quick. A lot of just like verses, but not like 16s. Cause like, I don't know. Honestly, I don't even know how many bars is on any of these songs now that I think about it. They probably anywhere from like 16 to 24, maybe 32, who knows. They mostly just verses with like a little bridge, things of that nature. Like I was just like letting it out. I just had to get it out. And y'all will see once, y'all hear the music or whatever. But yeah, first song, the beat is a beat that I made around a verse. I went in there and smoked that joint. I'm not gonna lie. It's a little creativity on that track. I ain't gonna lie. Like I get a little creative. This whole project, I feel like I'm a bit more creative than usual. Part of it being the production side of it, right? Like most of it is the production side, but vocally I'm doing stuff as well. And the rapping, y'all know how I rap. So there's that. So anyway, first song, I just told y'all about the beat and how that came about. We ain't really talking too much about the lyrics today. You feel me? We just gonna drop little clues here and there. But other than that, that's the first song breakdown, to be honest with you. It's a beat that's made that was inspired from a song I heard, right? I ain't say nothing. It's cool though. Let's go back to the studio, right? And then we gonna come back here. All right? Cool. All right, so believe it or not, we just knocked out the second one. It's crazy today. I'm cooking, okay? I did mess up. I'm gonna say that. Just in case somebody in the background want to say something. I did mess up. Okay. It's cool though. I don't be worried about no one take Jake in it no more, okay? We beyond that. He gonna say something again probably. But look, we about to actually load up the third one.
Because he's having a hard time achieving.
Oh my God, he's talking. So anyway, we about to move on to the next one, right?
But he is on song number 3 and he's moving at a great pace.
We on song number 3, moving at a great pace. It's been a great day. All right. All right, so song number 2. This one's probably my favorite that's gonna be on the project. This one kind of has a name right now, but all of the name stuff really pending once we figure out what the name of the project gonna be, what the name of some of the untitled songs are gonna be. So right now, like everything just kind of up in the air name wise, but this one I do know is one of my favorites. I still got one more to record that might like take the top spot, but I don't know, it's just something about this one, right? So cool. Completely original beat. Like there wasn't no pre-existing vocals for this that I had to make the beat around. While I was making the beat, I started writing the song. Because for those that don't know, I write in my head, like no phone, no pen and paper. It's just all in my head. So while I'm like structuring out the beat, not even structuring out the beat, like I'm still, it might not even be drums made yet, and I already had like the first stanza. Like I was feeling it. I said, oh yeah, this a one. You feel me? Like I said, it's one of my favorites. I still got one more song to record for the project that could possibly take the top spot, but that's undecided right now. We'll see once we got the final. But as of right now, this one, yeah. So completely original beat. I'm writing the verse while I'm making the beat. It turns out great. Most of the people that I let hear it so far liked it. I ain't really let too many people hear it thus far, to be honest with you. Now I'm trying to think about who I let hear it. Ain't really that many of them, but they enjoyed it. This was another very quick recording. I mean, for the most part, as I said, these are like fairly shorter songs in a sense. They mainly just verses with a little bridge. I feel like kind of along the lines of the in and outs that Spitta used to do. If you don't know who Spitta is, then that's just on you. This song in particular, song number 2, is a bit longer than the rest of them. And when I say a bit longer, like it's not by much, if we being honest, because we know how music is nowadays and how short it is because people attention spans.
Whoa, calm down, Jamal. Don't pull out the 9.
But that's me going off on a whole nother like topic, right? Cool. Which I do want to make like a longer song soon, actually. You know, like one of them 3-4 minute joints they used to have back in the day. I said they used to have back in the day, like that's crazy. But anyway, song number 2, right? This is what we here for. Y'all hear the beat. I really like this beat. This is a pretty dope beat. And the the lyrics on it is dope too. So song number 2, another quick recording session, completely original beat. This one has a name tentatively. I'm not gonna say the name, but as a matter of fact, now that I think about it, I actually did kind of like tease this song. Is at the end of the last Tay Talks. That's actually from song number 2. So that's a little fun fact right there. Let's hop back to the studio and then we'll come back here. Because like I said, I ain't even say that. You know what? Hold on, wait. I'm not even gonna cut it. We just gonna keep on rolling. So song 2 was the original song that was planned to be the last song of the day. I sent the email with 3 beats. The 3rd beat was really just a test because I was at the studio recently and it just didn't really go too well, right? That's all we're gonna say. We ain't gonna say too much. It just didn't go too well. So when I went back to the studio, I had sent the extra beat because we just wanted to hear it, see if there's any tweaks I needed to do or whatever. But because I knocked the first 2 out so fast, we did the 3rd one. So let's go hop to the studio real quick, like I said, and then we'll come back to me and we'll talk about song number 3. All right, sound good? All right, cool. All right, believe it or not, we are done today, folks. We just went 3 for 3. What's that? Turkey, hat trick, whatever you want to call it. We just did it. I shouldn't have did that with the mic. I don't care. So, it was a good time today. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed myself. It felt good being here. It's always a good time here. It felt good to get some work done. So now, like I said, we kind of done. We'll see, what else we cook up with the time we got left before our set deadline. But today was a good studio day. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed myself today. It felt good to come out and get some work done. All in all, progress was made. Music was done, which is what our main goal always is music. You feel me? It's the music for me. So with that being said, if we think of anything else, maybe, we'll say something about it. But other than that, we honestly just out here at this point. Holla at y'all. All right, cool. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe, and all the other stuff that they say, right? All right. All right, so as you can see, we did 3 songs that day. Okay, pulled out the hat trick on them. Okay, big time. It was crazy. I was flying through them recordings. It was like, I don't know. I think I missed recording. Like, I missed being at the studio. Like, yes, I can record here. I just do like little demos here, right? I go to the studio when it's time to get serious. So it felt good being there that day. I was charged up. It felt good to get the songs done because, like I said, I was a little behind. On my schedule for the project. So to knock out the 3rd song while there that day was amazing. That was, like I said, a bit unexpected. I'm glad I did send the beat in the email because I knocked the first 2 out so fast. Had I not had the 3rd, not that it would have felt like a wasteful session, but I just flew through the first 2 so fast. It was like, all right. And yes, y'all heard in the one clip I messed up. I didn't do any one takes on these, even though they were easy songs. Mainly partly because I was just trying to get it right. Like I said, I'm kind of doing a lot with my voice on this project. So sometimes it's just a little more difficult to go from here to here or here to there. So if I mess up, cool. We're going to do it again. And once I get to like the next project and I'm back to just like regular rapping, I definitely could see myself knocking out a couple of one takes. I ain't gonna lie. I'm kind of looking forward to it, to be honest with you. But song number 3. So interesting thing about song number 3. This is actually a song that was made months ago. So back when I made 36, I had made another song that week or like the week prior, whatever you want to call it. And I hadn't dropped it yet. I let people hear it. People liked it. I didn't drop it.
Yeah.
It's the funniest thing ever. I was talking to one of the homies the other day about it, and I'm like, yeah, I've been made this joint. I let people hear it. They liked it, but I ain't drop it. Because, I didn't really... It's not that I didn't care for the song. It's just... I feel like the other song I had made was just better, in my opinion. Clearly, I was wrong, though, because everyone likes song 3 that we talking about right now more. So, this song has officially been recorded and will be released, okay? It turned out good. It turned out really dope. This is another... It's not the shortest. I mean, they all short, so ain't no point in really talking about that. But, like, I do a little bit more than just, like, a 16. Like I said, most of them more than just a 16. Some of them got the 16 in the bridge. Some might have, like, a 16 a bridge and then a 4. Like, I was just doing whatever. Like I said, I just had to get it out. So, song number 3, original beat, is from months ago. But this was, like, the special bonus recording of that session that day. So I managed to go knock out 3 joints. We still got one more session to go for the project, and then we'll be done. The last beat is done. I guess I'll play it on the outro of this Tay Talk. So the last beat is done. We got one more session to go. Do a couple of tweaks and stuff like that, whatever, to have everything done. But basically, we done. So now I really am at the point where I need to, like, figure out what I want my cover to be, which I had an idea for my cover, and then I changed my mind. So now I still gotta think of an idea. I mean, I didn't really change my mind. I think I came up with, like, another idea, but forgot what that idea was. Yo, I literally forgot what the idea was that I came up. I'm not even gonna hold you. I had a good idea in my head. Like, as I'm saying it, I feel like I kind of remember what the idea was, but it's not hitting in my head. So I'm like, we'll just figure something out. We have a title for the project, depending upon what songs get put on the project, right? And then once we figure out what the project name is, what songs go in there, we'll figure out what the song names are, right? Cool. Song number 3, for all I know, it might not even be on the project, to be honest with you. It's gonna come out. Like, it's gonna come out. I ain't recorded at the studio for nothing. It's gonna come out. Well, I can't say that because it's definitely songs that I recorded at the studio before and didn't put out. So, all right, it's coming out though, right? It's definitely gonna come out because, like I said, folks enjoyed it, and I don't just make my music for me all the time. Like, most of the time, majority of the time, it's for me. But if people enjoy my music, I do like to put out songs for people from time to time. So cool. So this one will come out. This was song number 3. Another quick recording. I was very hyped that day, as y'all can see, or as y'all will see, because I think it's like one more studio video that I'm going to put after this, actually. Am I? No, I'm playing the studio video before this. Either way, however I decide to lay it out, right? Y'all saw how hype I was. Y'all saw that it was a good time. I just gave y'all a breakdown of some of the beats. I ain't really go into the lyrics. I mean, I didn't really break down the beats. I just kind of talk about how the song came about and how the session went. Like I said, soon I'm going to start documenting stuff. So I'm going to start setting up the camera when I'm making a beat. Set up the camera when I'm even, just writing. And by writing, it's usually just me. Like, I write in the car a lot. Because like I said, I write in my head. So I write in the car a lot. Or I write while I'm sitting here making a beat. Next project, we outside with it, though. I will say that next project, we gonna be outside with it. Get some fresh air, catch some vibes type John. You feel me? Yo, why I just do that? Don't worry about what I just did. I be playing too much. But I think that's kind of it for now. This was my Tay Talk for today. I just wanted to share some insight on the music, because I always say, music, and ain't never no music. So here we go with some music stuff. There's music on the way. So keep your eyes out.
What did he say?
Damn, that's crazy. Eyes out. Ears open. And be on the lookout. That's it. Cool. This was a Tay Talks. Like, comment, share, subscribe, and see y'all in the next one. Ha! Royalty in our jeans, you pressed off polos. And worrying about some logos. And why everybody waving to send me up in the photo? I'm sitting back, wondering how we come so